All right, guys, got a guy that wants to know when is a good time to start buying women food, dinner dates, and I call it this what I call a 3-date rule, right? And here's the deal, right? You don't want to oversell yourself. Women say, if you don't take me to dinner, there's no date. I want a date, but I don't spend my time unless I have dinner. Well, to that I say, too damn bad, right? TDB. Because the idea here, guys, is you need to set the rules. You need to set the standards. The thing of it is, yeah, women have those kind of rules, but if you comply to those rules, you let them know where you fit in, right? In other words, she sets a scale for you. She sets a scale for you. Okay, if you don't do this, that, and the third thing, there's no date. Now, if you comply with that, right, you're submitting yourself to the rules that she set forth, right? Instead, if you're going to date a woman, guys, it's someone that you are picking. The idea here is a 3-date rule. Got a guy took a girl out, had a wonderful dinner, first date. He was very excited to get with her, and she seemed excited at the time. Went out to dinner. He took her to a fancy restaurant, and got a little limo, and did all these wonderful things that he wanted to spoil her. He wanted to show her, hey, you know what? I'm not like one of the other guys. I'm different from other guys, right? And I see you special, right? You're a queen, okay? That may be well. She may be a queen, right? But there are certain protocols and certain narratives, guys, that needs to be set. A man with standards, you have to have standards, guys. You guys, if you don't set rules for yourself, you can't possibly lead her to the future. She can't be confident in your ability to make a strong decision, right? Women are designed to assimilate. That doesn't mean to be submissive. That means to be one, to yoke as one, to bond as one. A woman in a feminine energy, she wants companionship. She wants safety. She needs strength and security. She got the soft stuff. Is she strong as well? Absolutely. The power of love and femininity is unmatched. It can only be led by a dominant man, right? So a woman, again, this is a wayside way of women shit testing, right? Because if she gets you all these rules and you comply with these rules, she's gonna lose the luster. She's gonna say, that was too easy. Women want a challenge, guys. So here's the deal on the 3-date rule. My rule, and I tell my guys that follow me, they already know this stuff. And if you're not on my team, if you're not following us, you're not part of the tribe, join, hit the bio, get on. We need to have you guys in there, and women as well. Get informed, be informed. We're going to figure this whole thing out. But the idea here is the fact that, as a man, you need to have a sail, right? You need to set your sail and set a course for your life. It's going to be rocky roads, and the water's going to get rough, and you're going to get off course. But if you don't know where you're going, guys, nobody on your ship is going to be confident to roll with you, right? So the idea here, if she says, hey, I need to take me out to dinner. This guy, by the way, he takes her out to dinner. Not only does he take her out to dinner, he goes over the top. And that's, like I said, limousine, picks her up, and I'm sure she enjoys the moment. She's excited, like, wow, this is really, wow. She enjoys, guys, women live in the moment. So in that moment, yes, she's excited. Yes, she's like, wow, overwhelmed. Yes, you're bringing a limo to her neighborhood, picking her up. Everyone's getting to see this wonderful sight, right? She's a star for the moment. She gets in, and the car whisks her away, and you guys go to dinner, restaurant. It's 5 stars, Michelin. It's not about the money, guys. I know it's not simping. It's simping if you don't have it, and simping, whatever. All that simping is not simping if you got it and all that. Okay, we'll talk about that later on. That's another topic. But the idea here is the date rule still remains. I don't care. Now, first date is drinks, light appetizers, conversation. Because you don't know if you even want to talk to this person, right? You can't talk with food in your mouth. That's another one. Number 2, you can't talk with food in your mouth. All right? Number 3, the third date, you become more familiar. Now, what you can do is go on the first date, and one date, you can go to one place, drinks. Second place, you have a little drink, appetizers, whatever. Third place, you can have dinner, but the normal rule should be 1-2 dates, and on that third, that same night, you go one place for appetizers, another place you can have fun. It's pool. If you're outside, it's mini golf, or it's walking in the park, right? After the walk in the park, you say, hey, you know what? Let's grab something to eat. I'm a little hungry now. That could be one date right there. But it's not a Michelin dinner, guys. It's not a Michelin dinner, okay? Now, that's 3 dates in one night. That's a long night. It's a good night. At least 2 will do. The idea here is 1, 2, third date is an option. And you only get that third date or that third meal option if the conversation is going, it's clicking, and you guys are firing off on all cylinders. Then you want to keep the momentum going, right? Because chances are, if you're doing the third part of the date, where now you've walked around, you've had the appetizers, now you've walked in the park, or you played pool, and you got close and comfy, you got a little physical, some kinesthetics going on, all right? Or you played mini golf, and you helped to do a little golf thing, or, again, talking, conversation, there's kinesthetics going on, right? So you're connected that way. There's touching involved. Then, yes, then you go get a little something to eat. It's not the top Michelin dinner, not on the first day, right? But you can have something to eat, The idea that hopefully is somewhere near your house or near her house, right? We talk about logistics all the time. Check out the channel for that. But the idea here is to work your way toward, if you're going to do 3 dates, it's got to be toward your place or her place. And then throw the options out there. We'll see, and you see how it goes at that point in time. But the idea here of buying a dinner on the first date, don't do it. I don't care. Because what happens is the guy takes the girl out, 5 Michelin dinner, clap, 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 everything's fine. He gets her home, he drops her off at her house. He's a gentleman. Nothing wrong with being a gentleman, guys. But this case, he drops her off. I'll call you tomorrow and we'll talk again. And she's, thank you very much. I had a wonderful time. Guess what happens? Tries to call her back. Guess what? That's right. She ghosts him. The guy's been calling her for two weeks. Not a call. No response. Got him on the line. Talk to me real quick. We got a little concession going on. I let him know, he has to change his approach. Let it go. Let it fade out. Hasn't heard back, guys. We're still waiting for. Don't wait for the callbacks, guys. You got to move on to the next one. Lesson learned. Charge it to the streets. It's a little expensive. Charge it to the streets. I don't care how much money you got. It ain't simple. If you got it, okay, that's fine too. But the idea here is to have a narrative. If you're calling her after the first date and she ghosted you, that's a problem, right? This is beyond sipping round, right? Now your emotions are involved. So you invested too much. See, guys, somebody never tell you guys, never sell yourself too soon. Never overvalidate these women. They need to understand what happened with her. She probably realized, you know what? That was wonderful. I had a great time. Went to bed, woke up in the morning, another phone call. Hey, what's going on? Oh, nothing much. What are you doing? Nothing. Let's hang out. Okay. Just that quick, guys. She worries about the guy she can't get. Women worry about the guy that's not responding, like this guy did. I had a great time. I was in a chariot. I was Cinderella. And the next morning, clean slate. Starts from scratch. Back to zero. I wonder where so-and-so, what happened to that guy? This guy was easy. What happened to that other guy? They want what they can't have, guys. They want what they can't have. And the fact that she got that so easy, there's no challenge there. She knows where she stands. She's already settled in where her position in your life. If you behave this way, she's going to already know, oh, I'm already on top of this guy. I can make X amount of mistakes before he'll even, be upset with me. They don't want that. I know it's weird. They should relish that, and they should cherish that. And women even, they'll win a comment. Oh, I love that. They say they love that. But that's not what they respond to, unfortunately. Unfortunately. There has to be a balance, guys. You still got to do some nice things, but then there's some takeaways in there. They need to be challenged. To always be testing, guys. Women are always testing you. Be testing. All right? Proper weight here. The 3 exercise, the 3 dinner rule, the 3 date rule. drinks. Share an appetizer. Share an appetizer. You get 3 of them on the table. You share it. That creates, and you can see how she behaves. She's eating all the appetizers. You got a problem, right? If she's dominating, or she's not, pacing herself. Matter of fact, I went out last week and I had this, dating scenario thing. This is a second and third date. Again, what appetizers, whatever, boom on the table, boom. She's waiting. I take one. She's waiting. She's got that on the plate. She's, and I'm not really, I'm not a big food person. So I'm talking and we talking, da. She's asking me all kinds of nice questions and everything, whatever. And she I can't figure you out, and so what do you do, and all this other nonsense, right? So the long story short, she would not eat the food until I watch her. I take one, boom, and she'll take something. So anyway, the idea is this: you have to watch what she does. If you're taking one, she's taking 2 and 3, put them to the side and get a doggy bag and all that kind of stuff, guys. Someone's focused on themselves and what they can get out of the relationship. It's a small, minute little tester, but it works. You get the personality trait of that person. Listen, guys, like, subscribe, comment below. When you hear your family, I got you. Excel, and I'm out.